Assalamu alaikum. When considering the impact of the text-based resources, various video content on the student understanding and learning outcomes, both medium has distinct advantages, but their effectiveness can vary depending on the content type of the content and the student learning preference. By starting with the text-based resources, text-based resources or text-based materials like books, articles, writing notes tend to have used their benefit for learning. Those benefits are in-depth comprehensions, cognitive processing, and structural learning. However, it may have its drawbacks, which are limited engagement. In limited engagement, testing can have less engaging for some students, particularly for version of auditory learners who might be struggle with the dense or lengthy pages. But also there is accessibility issues. Some students, such as those who have reading disabilities or language barriers, can find text harder processing and comprehend. The second is video contests. In video contests, this can offer more dynamics and mutual approaches, combining visual, auditory, and sometimes it is interactive element. The impact of learning include engagement and motivations. The second is visual aids, and the third one is multiple learning. However, video can also challenges, which are passing issues, where students on the feeling overheads by the speeding which can information delivered in the video, or unlike to the text. But also there is passive consumption. In passive consumption, videos sometimes lead to the more passive consumption, where students absorb in the information without engaging deeply with the endless interactive elements. And the methods.
Assalamu alaikum. They continue, which media has a greater effect on learning outcome? The impact of this resource on learning outcome depends on several factors. The first one is learning style and preference. Visually and auditory learner may benefit more from video content, while the student who prefer reading and absolute information at their own pace might find the text resource more effectively. But in a second, which is better, we can see in a content complexity. For abstract or high technical material, text-based resource might offer a more structured approach that allows students to break down the concept at their own pace. However, for hand of a learning or subject require specially understanding like anatomy or engineering or in art, video might have a greater impact. Text, they have not been able to pause, reread, or slow down the material unless they actively control playback, which is not always conducive to deeper comprehensive. But the third, which is better, we see in a passive consumption. Video can sometimes lead in a more passive consumption, where students absorb information without engaging as deeply, unless interactive elements are incorporated. Students may not retain as much as they will know more in a learning method. Fourth, supplementary nature is the best result may come from a combination of both. Research suggesting that the student can achieve the best outcome when both video content and text resource are used together, a reinforcement concept and offering multiple ways to engage with material. Now for conclusion, neither medium inheriting better across all content. Video can enhance engagement and provide dynamic explanation, while text can encourage deeper cognitive process and offer flexible pacing. Ultimately, a blended approach that leverages the strengths of both text and video may be a most effective in enhancing student understanding and improving learning outcome. Thank you for presentation.